What up? What up? It's your boy Milano back at it again with another vlog, or should I say a live? Guys, this time we going the old school route. We doing the StreamYard this time. I appreciate you guys for tuning in this late, man. This for my late nighters. You know what I mean? 11, 12. I figured I'd do it for you guys because you guys were rocking with me when I only had 1,000 subscribers. Exactly, man. Nothing will happen to John. Yeah, Johnny. I said that, bro. I said that. I was trying to get on the panel to talk to your future wife, Jazzy P. Joan News, and tell her, but I couldn't get on there. Razor was at the store. But yeah, man, I don't think no, I don't think I'm gonna be honest with you, right? And Kim Pattermore has y'all get them likes up if y'all could. Kim Pattermore has a good finally we can actually agree to some. Okay, oh, good luck on that, Kim Badmore. Finally we could agree to something, man. um a lot of people are making a big thing out with the NYC the future situation with the supposedly underage girl or whatever, 15, right? And again, I stand on what I say. I'm not sticking up for anybody messing with minors or anybody underage. What up, Jamies? What up? I had to do it for my day ones. You one of my day ones. I had to take it back old school, Jamies. I'm sorry. They always say it's better late than never, right? I was actually supposed to been do a live like this for you guys because just to celebrate the 3K subs, but the Wi-Fi be wishy-washy in DR, bro. So I'm back in the States so I could play around with it, and the internet actually got better at the house. One of these guys put a booster, which embraced the will help the whole Wi-Fi. So I'm gonna be doing more lives lately. So stay tuned, baby, stay tuned. And I gave you a day off, so I put out I don't worry, I gave you a day off with pay. So I'm putting up the Cash App. You ain't gotta worry about putting that up. You know what I mean? So you good to go. That's the benefits of rocking with your boy, Cheapskate Jake. Talk about Flipper. He made a video today talking about, oh, yeah, 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 I know that. Flip Flop made a video about me, and Westside TMZ was talking crazy, like, man, don't disrespect the OG and all this. Like, bro, I knew Flip Flop before you, Westside TMZ. Like, I personally actually used to talk to him regularly. I knew him way before you. I knew about Flip. I was talking to Flip Flop before Mayor Sasua and Miko Y was on the scene. Like Westside TMZ, I was talking to Flip Flop in the back end on Facebook and Messenger before they had Messenger, and this is before you was even a semen in your daddy's nutsack, boy. So what are you talking about? Like Westside TMZ, you tripping, bro? But here's the thing, man. A lot of people are getting upset. A lot of people are getting upset with the situation, and they should. But again, people just love drama. Westside TMZ was talking all this junk about this and that. You got a Jack and Milano, bro. You had your man's travel squad literally admit on your channel with V Swells on there stating he had like a 15, 16-year-old girl jumping on his bed in Colombia. You still let that man on your panel. You still was all his friend. You even befriended him even after he threatened to beat the crap out of you, bro. And you threatened to stab him because you too much of a PUSSY to fight one on one. You know what I mean? I'm not you, Westside TMZ. If I fight Flip Flop and I lose, I just lose. I'm not gonna pull a knife and stab him because I'm scared to lose. Westside TMZ, aka retarded Ti. Google Admiral Bailey Young Girl Business song from A's. Okay, yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. My videos do way better than Westside TMZ. Yeah, I'm back in the States. It's crazy. I had a couple people talk like, oh man, that's why you talking junk about Flip Flop, because you safe in the States. Bro, I was talking crazy when I was in the Republic in La Vega. You know what I mean? And I didn't start talking crazy to Flip until he made a video, started talking crazy about me. And I was already out of Sasua. It's not like I was still in Sasua. The thing about these people gotta understand, bro, you guys be trying to meet up with me in Sasua and all this. Like, what's his face? Big Dollar Nine tried to tell me, oh, let's meet up in Sasua and stuff like that. Bro, why would I try to meet up with you where all the actual pedophiles were dealing, bro? Oh, I forgot. You're into that, right? Big Dollar? I forget. Come on, man. Like, stop it, bro. Like, you talk about meeting up in Sasua. Like, but bro, why would I go to Sasua? I told you before, I don't even like Sasua. Is you stupid or you slow, Big Dollar? You stupid or you slow? Just because you got money don't mean you got sense. Don't let that go over your head. Um, the thing about it is, I don't like going to Sasua. One, I've been there, done that. Two, I like to explore other regions of DR instead of just going to Sasua. Sasua is not the real Dominican Republic. People love Sasua because it's a playground and fantasy land, but it's not the real Sasua, bro. You know what I mean? It's not the real Sasua. It's not the real Sasua. I'm sorry, it's not the real Sasua. You know, the thing about this is, actually, let me choose this subject. Yeah, it's not the real Sasua, guys. That's the thing you guys a lot of people don't understand. You got people love going to Sasua because it's fantasy. It's not real. It's not real. This is why when I was going to Bonao and these other spots, a lot of these guys wouldn't go to because it would not be so good like Sasua. Girls is not going to be going out of their way to grab on you and stuff. Poppy Chica, Poppy, I'm willing to blow you and stuff like that. Like, bro, no Dominican woman is really doing that outside of Sasua. Oh, I'm sorry, outside of Suasua and Boca Chica. A lot of them aren't throwing themselves on you in the streets like that. But guys like in Sasua because it's a fantasy land and it portrays a certain image. Again, I don't understand why does people like Jazzy P, Joan News, and Westside TMZ go to Sasua if they're not into that activity. That's weird. Would these same people go to a gay club? No, because they're not gay, right? Well, at least I know Westside TMZ hasn't, unless he's hiding in the closet, and that's his business. But it's just like, bro, if you're not down with what people are doing, why are you in that? Why are you in that area? Why are you in that vicinity? And the thing about it is, you got people trying to defend flip flop, talking, oh, you talking about the big homie and do like, bro. The end of the day, he didn't challenge me to come to his restaurant, bro. He could talk all that. Oh, I banned Milano. He's banned from Sasu and Boca Chica. Double dog dare me to come to your restaurant. Say my name, bro. I'm not gonna flag your channel, nothing. Damn me for Halloween because I gotta wait till I get on probation. Because I knew you were gonna call the cops and try to get me arrested, trying to get me because you guys don't play fair. Come on, bro. I know it. Like if two punk ass white boys ain't gonna play fair, I know you lame ass guys in these travel space ain't gonna play fair. You gonna wait till I show up, call the police when something happened, try to violate my stuff, then be like, well, we don't gotta play fair with him because he has a jacket and y'all stupid rationale when y'all already know there's a whole bunch of pedos in Sasua that y'all know who are, but y'all just keep it under your hat and act like you don't know. Just like Big Dollar got mad at me when I started putting his business out there about him buying all the stuff for NYC Future. Like you bashing the man, but you bought a lot of stuff for him. So what are you doing? Playing both sides of the fence? Are you wishy washy? And he's like, oh no, no, I only bought him a shirt. Then New York Knicks put Big Dollar on blast and said, "Yo, you actually did buy him more than a shirt, but you're really a nice guy." Like, come on, bro. Y'all be changing up the narrative too much, bro. Y'all be changing up narrative. Yeah, yeah, definitely. I got a video dropping tomorrow, man. So check that out. I actually got to edit some more videos. I got some more content coming up. But yeah, it's just crazy, man, how these guys do. Yeah, man. They beyond that, bro. And you know what's so funny? People, I said it before, I'll say it again. People asked me why did I not go to Cabarete? And that's where a lot of white guys are going to mess with them underage Dominican women. But nobody wants to talk about that. Nobody wants to. They leave Master alone. See, Westside TMZ, he gonna leave Master alone because that boy, he a good old boy. You know what I mean? He a good old boy. He looked like one of them old school slaves that was like a house ninja. You know what I mean? Westside TMZ look like one of them house ninja good old boys. Like he'll do what Master say. So he ain't gonna go to Cabaret and do all the stuff. You know what I mean? But let me see what is this. The worst that can happen to NYC would be they shut channel and lose the sport. Yeah, that's the thing they're gonna do. Look, let me tell you, and I know that's your wife, Jazzy P News, Jazzy P Jones News. Jazzy P Jones News don't know what the hell she's talking about. They ain't gonna pull up on him on the airport, bro. Like when he go in the airport. Watch what I tell you. He gonna go to New York. Nothing's gonna happen to him, bro. Nothing's gonna happen to him. I bet my bottom dollar nothing's gonna happen. You know why? Because a lot of these people just talk. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. They be talking about that, talking out their ass. Excuse me. They be talking out their ass. That's why Jazzy P News breath smells like blunts and old blunts and old black and milds. Oh man, boxing match comes soon. Man, they ain't trying to box. Man, RC Styles, I hit him up on Instagram. Oh man, you gotta go through these guys before you go through me. Man, he a coward, bro. He all talk, bro. A lot of these guys all talk. They ain't trying to box. They ain't trying to do nothing, bro. And you got Westside TMZ being rowdy, talking about, oh man, Flip will beat you. Flip will do this. Listen, whether he could do it or not, I'm not down him because I don't think I'm the biggest and the baddest. But I bet you one thing, I got bigger balls than Westside TMZ. I ain't gonna pull out a knife like how he threatened to do with Travel Squad, because he was scared of Travel Squad. So what's going on with that? You know what I mean? Mom, be careful. Westside is Bush Gang. He's definitely listening. Bush Gang, what? Bush Gang, what is he doing? He ain't gonna do nothing. You sound scared to me. What, Tony Hernandez? You sound like a coward because you hiding behind an avatar. That's the thing. That's what thing cowards do. Worry about what my wife does. Oh man, nah. That's where the white guys go to mess with the little underage girls, bro. Stood to judge. Nah, she ain't, bro. If you think that's a good sister, bro, man, you crazy. That's the ratchet. That's one of them project. You know how what the Cash Money? I need a hood rat chick. I need a project chick. The one that said she took that stick. That's what Jazzy P is. Hood rat chick said she took that stick. You know what I mean? That's why y'all like that type of chick. Nah, he ain't no good youth. He the one set up Future. I don't know what you talking about. RC Styles is good. How is he good, bro? That man went and met up with the man in Thailand, and he's the. I bet you he's the one. I bet you he's the one that set up this whole thing with Lucy to get him jammed up. I'm standing on that. So when y'all find it out, y'all can, you know, pray to the travel god on Saturday and hope I forgive you, punk mother effers, because I'm telling you, I now mind you, I'm not sticking up for Future. He's his own man. He do what he want. Again, when I asked for the GoPro, Future didn't want to give me a GoPro, so I can only do so much because it's like, bro, you know, I haven't talked to you in a while. You probably listen to CC and not talk to me. You know, when it was time, when I asked you for a GoPro, you kept being around the bush. You was ready to pay off social and all these other people. So whatever these people got problems with you, that's your stuff. The only thing I said was because I was in the country of Dominican Republic, I know how it goes down over there. I know how people will trade their family members and try to get you to date their family members. I've seen it. I had it happen in the States, but I mean, of course, it didn't happen. No, nobody underage. It was a Dominican chick I was talking to. She was like, "Oh yeah, I got my cousin in Santo Domingo you could talk to," and that chick is way over 21. I want to say she's like 30 in her 30s. You know what I mean? You know, a BBW. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. Don't be fronting. And so they'll put you on to their family members, bro. So it's notorious for these mofo's to do that. So that's why I'm just saying you gotta look at the bigger picture. A lot of you guys are looking at the American mindset. Oh, he preyed on her because this is how it goes. No, you got to open your mind to the Dominican culture and mindset too, because you guys don't go there long term. You vacationers do not know the culture. Again, I'm not sticking up for Future. Whether he's innocent and guilty, only he can answer that, and only God can answer that, and only the law enforcement can answer that. I can't sit up here and say he's guilty and all this other stuff because I don't hang around him. I haven't hung around this dude in a whole year, bro. You know what I mean? We're cordial, but it's like I haven't hung around him in a whole year, bro. So it's not like, and I'm not doing this to be shady, but you know, I haven't seen him in a whole. I haven't hung around with him in a whole year, and there was a time when in a whole 2 months I didn't even talk to boy. You know what I mean? He didn't. You know, he never hit me up or whatever. So it is what it is, bro. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, hopefully, he doesn't get. Yeah, hopefully, if he goes to DR, I personally think I'm gonna tell you, I think these guys don't want him going to DR because they think he's gonna blow up the spot. So I think dudes is like, yo, set him up, scare him, so he don't ever go to DR. And I stand on this because again, when I went to Dominican Republic with him, there was a dark skinned guy, pulled him aside. It's like, yo, I don't want you filming. He was stalking him and everything. I don't want you filming. You don't need to be filming around here. I was about to get you locked up with the police. That's what he told him, just to keep you from filming. There's a lot of underage dealings out here. Excuse me. There's a lot of underage dealings out here that people are doing, like as far as under women with underage and guys purchase them, and we don't want to make the spot hot when you film that. So, yo, da da da. Again, I'm not saying flip flops a pedal, but the guy felt real comfortable at flip flops, and like he personally knew flip flop. I don't know what their relationship is, but he felt real comfortable. Cause when they were talking about paying for a meal, that mofo had his all his 2 cents into it. You know what I mean? So again, you guys want to talk about, oh, Flip Flop is a good dude and all this other stuff. Well, if he's so good and he claims I'm this monster with this horrible background, with this horrible charges, why in the world he let me step foot in his restaurant? Why did he invite me in Future? He purposely invited me and NYC Future. He could have literally just said, "Yo, NYC Future, I need you to come. I need you to come to my restaurant, but you don't bring Milano." He could easily told him that. I would have respected. I wouldn't have went to his restaurant. It's his business. I'm not gonna disrespect nobody's business. So he could literally said, "Yo, don't bring Milano. Come by yourself. I need to talk to you." No, he invited both of us. So obviously, Flip Flop don't have a problem with my record. Nor does he care. He's just trying to make a big thing just to make himself look right. But at the end of the day, bro, you know, this ain't about who's right or wrong. This all stemmed from me putting out videos talking about Sasu is dead. That's where it stemmed from. If I had never put out those videos about that, bro, I could have kept. And did you guys hear him? He's talking about right. He's talking about my record, and he don't deal with people like that, right? And I'm such a bad person. Why dude literally said when he thought I was gonna be recording, he thought I was gonna come to his restaurant so and get something to eat. Why would you want somebody who you think is a sex offender or a sexual assaulter or whatever, SA, why would you want them in your establishment? You need money that bad? So it's true, you so hungry for money, you'll let anybody in your establishment. What else will you do for money, Flip? Will you steal from the children's fund? Would you start a children's fund and take the money, Flip? Is that how desperate for money you are? Let me know, baby. Let me know how you get down. You know what I mean? You know what? The crazy thing about it is, right? It's weird when these guys ask me, right? They always ask me, man, Milano, why? I mean, no, Milano, did you ever see any underage girls with Flip? I mean, did you ever see any underage girls with NYC the Future? Did you bring any? Did you bring any underage girls with NYC Future? Why do you fools ask me these dumb questions? Big dollar nine, you are a fool and a clown, bro. And you will never say none of this to my face because you a coward for real, bro. You a big coward for real. You know what I mean? Like, first of all, I already said every female I brought him around or I was around were in their 20s or over. We know that because when he had those two girls he was having a threesome, Korean Casanova kept suggesting I take one of them. So they were way over the age of 20 years old. You know what I mean? And when he messed with the girl that I kind of put him in the place, I kind of hooked him up with, that chick was a bartender at a bar. She was in her 20s. So why are people asking me about was he with any underage girls when every time was I was around him, he was with adult women. He wasn't with no girls, he was with adults. When I brought him to the lounge that you guys in his chat kept complaining about, it sucked, and he got with a real estate agent. Real estate agents aren't no kids, bro. A real estate agent is a grown woman, bro. He had a grown woman. I put him on to a grown woman. Excuse me. I put him onto a grown woman, and I told you guys before when I had the video when I was going in on him. The main reason people don't know when I put him onto a grown woman, I think her name was Barbie. She was a real estate agent, and he started putting her in chats to get clout and stuff, which is weird because it's like, bro, why don't you make her your main chick? But he didn't like her, whatever reason, because she wouldn't let him smash on the first date, whatever, right? And the reason why she wouldn't let him smash on the first date, the messed up thing about it, I'm gonna keep it real. See, this is where it gets deep, guys. So pay attention. 18 in chat, get them likes up, please and thank you, and share this. The where it gets deep is, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna tell you all the real truth why Barbie did not let him smash on the first night, and this kind of messed me up with Barbie's cousin too, her light skinned cousin. What ended up happening is this dude was supposed to clean up his room. He want to be so busy on the lives talking to people, bro. I told him you need to focus on your stuff, bro. You keep talking to these guys like they're your friends. Now he's looking. Now he's knowing. He's learned the hard way. Nobody's his friend. Well, except I was, but you didn't want to send me the GoPro, so Johnny, I'm sorry, you're on your own. You know what I mean? I'm on probation. I'm not gonna risk my probation for somebody like that. Like, nah, bro, I'm good. I'm good. People be taking my kindness for weakness. But anyways, but shout out to him. I don't have no ill will against NYC Future, but I'm not gonna put my all because again, when I wanted a GoPro, I asked for something simple. I was gonna pay for it. He didn't honor my request. So, but yeah, he didn't clean up his room, and he could have had the maid there clean up the room, but he didn't. So his room was funky and dirty. So when the girls came over, the girl goes in his room, and the girl's cousin goes into mine. Again, these are all adults, people over 21 women guys that we're dealing with. I have the videos and showed you guys too. Adult women, right? So I'm talking to a chick and we about to just kiss. We about to make out, me and her cousin. Get a knock on the door. I'm like, what's going on? Oh, we gotta go home. We gotta go home. My brother wants me to go home. I'm like, what? And then she made a whole excuse. Future thinks that they were playing games. No, the chick wanted to go home because Future's room was nasty and dirty. And it's not that hard to be clean in that daggone hotel I was at. Bro, they'll clean up your room for free. You just got to get your punk ass out of that room, have a shirt on, have some proper shorts on, and let them do their business. But you so busy in that chat. You so worried about the chat. And you know what's so messed up? He played himself, bro, because he could have easily had it clean, maybe smash chick, maybe convince her and other girl, we do a mini live, and he could have got his shit popped up. But all he cared about is what people thought about him instead of growing his business, bro. And that's the God honest truth, bro. But again, every yeah, the Sisu is dead. Sisu is dead, baby. Yes, Sisu is finished and with flip flops, mad and pissed. Yeah, well, yeah, I should get a free GoPro, bro, because I gave him a lot of advice that he didn't put on display. He gave people credit that really should have got credit. Like he gave people credit, like ATV Roberto saying he's the one who told them to go to Los Chatamicos. ATV Roberto never told him to go to Los Chatamicos. He said he would join him out there and that would be a good idea. But the person who put it in his head to go to Los Chatamicos was me. That's the thing, bro. And I helped him out a lot. You know what I mean? So it's like, yo, like again, when we went to Sasua, me and NYC of Future, when we went to Sasua, I was risking myself trying to trying to protect him, make sure he don't get beat up or hurt myself, bro. I'm risking myself, bro. Holding his camera, doing the creep cam thing with his camera when I could have got in trouble for that. You know what I mean? Because I already got the conviction in my jacket. You know what I mean? If they want to call it jacket of creep camming. So if they get on, if they see that, I could have been jammed up. But people don't care about me. This guy don't care. He don't care. He's just selfish. You know what I mean? He's selfish. So again, again, I'm just staying obvious, bro. Like all I wanted was a GoPro, bro. You could have gave me the GoPro. He ain't doing it. It's free, bro. Like he ain't doing it. You know what I mean? I'm the one that helped grow his channel. A lot of his stuff that his channel's growing is because of me, bro. And I'm gonna be honest with you. But he'll never tell none of you guys that because he doesn't want to look like he didn't get out of the mud, bro. You didn't get out of the mud, bro. You already had 2,000 subs, bro. I went through 3 channels and started from zero. I got it from the mud. You're swagger jacking, buddy. You're swagger jacking, Johnny. Johnny Five, you're swagger jacking. Dead or no, not dead. It don't even matter. Cause at the end of the day, it still got that pedophilia rocking through them streets of good old Sasua, don't it? Don't it? I bet you won't deny that, huh, Jonas? I bet you won't deny that, huh, Joni? I'm gonna tell you all right now. Nobody's really gonna do nothing though, bro. NYC of Future is gonna. How much you want to bet he's gonna go to New York, and then he's just gonna end up going back overseas, and they're gonna forget all about this. Even Social Loner talked about this, bro. And again, I know Social Loner's mad at me. He wants to fight me. He wants to catch me slipping. Same thing like West Side TMZ. The only difference with Social Loner and West Side TMZ, I actually don't have a gripe with Social Loner. Actually highly respect his quality content. And as much as I clown him for being socially awkward because it's funny, I actually think he's a highly intelligent guy. You know what I mean? And I actually have to say I want to blame Future for this because if I didn't even mention Future in my live, well, I wasn't connected to him. We wouldn't even have no me and Social Loner wouldn't have this gripe. Now, Westside TMZ, bro, you play with my life, bro. You and your punk ass cousin Jazzy P. Joan News. So y'all could rot in hell for all I care, bro. You know what I mean? I don't have to respect anything you have to say, bro. I don't care who it is. Like, oh, that's the homie. You gotta respect that. Oh, you gotta respect. You can't say nothing about Mr. Brown. Bro, the only reason why Westside TMZ rocks with Mr. Brown so hard is because he was one of his only one of his only supporters that he actually met. That's the only reason why he rocks with him like that. That's the only reason why. Again, the man you didn't even personally know the man, but you ready to crash out for him. Again, R.I.P. to Mr. Brown. I'm not dissing Mr. Brown, but I know what ticks your buttons, so I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna say whatever ticks your buttons because you and Jazzy P. Jones News, Westside TMZ, wanted to play with me when I could have got shot by those cops in Miami. So since you wanted to play with me like that, and you think it's fun and games, I'm gonna play with your emotions and get you all so emotional, retarded Ti Westside TMZ, and have you start stuttering and shaking everything, like you did when you saw Jay Rello. You know what I mean? You talk all that stuff, but when you saw Jay Rello, you was shaking like a stripper, boy. You was shaking like a stripper, boy. Come on, stop that. You was shaking like a stripper. You know, you guys be talking about, oh man, Milano, we kids saw the boxing match. We saw this, we saw that. Listen, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, it's not check. It's chess, not checkers. Bro, anybody that you saw have problems with me, look at them now. Look at them now. What's going on with them now? Aside from QB, because me and QB are cool, you know, nothing bad against QB. Think about it, bro. Karma's real. Look at Mr. Flip Flop. He got cancer. Bro, I don't give a damn. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to keep saying it. I'd rather, bro, I'll even go as far as I would rather, and even though I'm not on the S offenders list, I'd rather be on the S offenders list, be convicted of DUI, work as a pizza boy, live in a room and house for the rest of my life before ever having cancer. Because once that cancer win, you out of here. I could still live to see another day. Y'all worry about my health. Y'all need to worry about big homie Flip's health. He got damn cancer. Are you serious, Westside TMZ? Your big homie got cancer, bro. He ain't in the best shape to fight me, bro. Are you serious? You guys think these people are healthy because y'all look on the outside. There's plenty of YouTubers, and I'm not gonna mention any names because I'm gonna have some respect for them because they ain't come at me. And you know we're peaceful, but there's YouTubers that got sicknesses, bro, and they don't want to box nobody. They don't want to fight nobody. They really humble right now. Matter of fact, one of the guys that was rocking with CC and all those guys, cool with Big J and all those guys. Miguel Deal, he got his ass beat up in Dominican Republic, bro. You see, and he used to call me a peasant. You see how that karma hits, baby? Y'all niggas need to humble yourselves, bro. I'm telling y'all, the travel god does not lose, bro. I don't lose. You know why I don't lose? Because stay humble, I respect people, and I try to be the good person I am. But people take my kindness for weakness, bro. That's the thing, bro. Again, I didn't disrespect Flip. I didn't come at him when I was doing the videos on Sasua. I didn't even, again, I state this. Big dollar nine. Big dollar nine. I hope you're listening. This is live. Don't act stupid and start asking me stupid questions on people's lives in the comments. Set it up. You know where I'm at in Instagram. Milano23. Set up. We got a real problem after September. Long Island, whatever. Set it up. But at the end of the day, bro, at the end of the day, I did not come after Flip starting out. I didn't even want, the thing about it is, I didn't even want to go to Sasua. People kept telling me to go to Sasua because y'all in love with Sasua. So I went there to get that 411. You guys keep telling me, oh, when you going to Sasua so I can meet up with you. Bro, I don't go to Sasua like that, bro. I'm not trying to go to Sasua, waste my money, go there, and then next thing you know, oh, we just cool. We like, bro, y'all gonna, you know what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna do me like V Swells did Mayor Sasua. V Swells was talking about, I was gonna beat Mayor Sasua up when I saw him because he was talking about all that junk. Bro, all the dude did was meet him as a fan, kisses behind. They became boys and they went and bought some mangoes. That's it. I'm not trying to hang out with y'all. I'm not trying to drink with y'all. I ain't trying to buy no mangoes with none of you clowns, bro. Y'all ain't really doing that much, bro. Y'all just talking off the mouth, bro. Y'all ain't really about it, bro. Y'all need to stop that, bro. That's the thing, bro. Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop that, bro. Cause y'all know damn well none of y'all want to really fight in the ring. Your cardio ain't up. Y'all could talk about I'm fat, sloppy. If I'm so fat and sloppy, why you got guys that supposedly in good shape backing down to fight me? Backing down. Again, if I'm so in bad shape, why you got guys backing down to fight me? It's so bad. People so scared. They threaten to jump me. That's how scared they are. New York City Knicks, New York Knicks, that's on NYC Future stuff. He was threatening to jump me, bro, because he didn't want no fair one. That's coward stuff, bro. A lot of y'all are cowards, bro. Y'all run your mouth, talk all this jib and yap, but y'all ain't hitting on nothing, bro. And at the end of the day, bro, I stand on what I said. Y'all not gonna do nothing to good old Johnny NYC the future. Telling y'all, all y'all are talk. New York City King was like, oh yeah, if I see him, I'm gonna smack him. Yo, the same dude said he was gonna do that to Mayor Sasua. Never did nothing to Mayor Sasua. Come on, man. Y'all just be running your mouth because y'all got lips, bro. That's what's crazy. Y'all be just running your mouth because y'all got lips. You know what I mean? Just run your mouths because y'all got lips. Y'all know damn well nobody's gonna do nothing to him. And I'm not saying because I'm gonna. I'm not saying this. I'm not saying this because I'm gonna defend him. I'm telling y'all because y'all like the drama. Y'all really ain't like that. This travel space really doesn't care about the kids. I hate to say that, but it's messed up. But y'all don't really care about the kids. As long as it's not y'all kids, y'all don't care. Y'all don't care what happens. Look at Mayor Sasua. He was big on helping that dude, that little kid. What's that kid, Jason or something like that? He was big on helping him. When spotlight went off him, he was like, "Oh no, little nigga, you ain't my responsibility. Go to Gentry." He threw him on Gentry, bro. He threw him on Gentry, bro. He ain't, these bro, these guys don't care about no damn kids, bro. Don't let them fool you. Don't let them lie to you, bro. Don't let these dudes fool you and lie to you. Don't let them fool and lie to you. These guys have more. These guys have are faker than a $3 bill, bro. These guys are faker than a $3 bill. You know. Again, again. People want to put me in the situation like, oh well, it's Floyd, NYC the future, Miko Wawad, and then it's Milano. Bro, how am I in the same category as all these guys when all these guys, nothing against any of them because I'm not taking shots at nobody, but my stuff has nothing to do with any minors, anybody underage. You know what I mean? My situation is dealing with a grown adult. You know what I mean? Again, told my story about my situation. You guys are lazy and probably really dumb in this space. But I've explained my story before. My situation was with a grown lady, 26 years old. That's it. The only thing we did, made out. I grabbed her butt. She didn't want her man to find out, so she called false accusations on me. And she was gonna drop it, but I was going on rant on my Facebook and talking junk, and she saw it. So she was like, "Oh, since he want to talk about junk, I'm gonna make him learn. I'm gonna pursue them charges." So for all y'all that want to know, I'm saying now on my live. So anybody else want to ask questions, y'all got to watch my lives, bro. I'm not sitting up here explaining myself on people's lives like this. Like, why am I explaining myself to y'all? I don't hang out with none of y'all. Hey, Bates, you was talking all that gangster stuff on Mariah Sincere stuff. When I came up there, you was a little bitch, boy. You was a bitch. You wasn't talking that gangster stuff then. You was real quiet, boy. He wasn't trying to set up no boxing matches or no or trying to squabble, boy. That's what I'm talking about. You guys ain't really like that, bro. Like, come on, man. And y'all talk about, oh, well, he talking tough because he's in the United States now. Bro, I was in La Vega. I was bashing everybody. It got so bad. Even big homie Third Mundo hit me up because I threw him out there. I talked about everybody when I was talking about expats hating on me. I talked about Flip. I talked about Caribbean Casanova. I talked about Miguel Dio. I talked about Third Mundo. And he just told me, man, yo, don't mention my name and stuff like that in this. We supposed to be cool and stuff like that. But I mentioned all these people name, even Big J. Nobody, nobody except Third Mundo hit me up on the back end and said anything to me. So a lot of these dudes is cowards, bro. They cowards. I was in La Vega. Flip could have said, okay. He could have made a video and said, "Come to Sasu and see what's up." He didn't say none of that, bro. He was quiet like a church mouse. He kept just doing subliminals because he knew if he challenged me to come to Sasua, he knew I would have came to Sasua. I got that dog in me. I got that dog in me, boys. I got that dog in me. So people need to understand, man. And again, this is about travel. I'm not trying to be tough, but at the end of the day, bro, I'm not trying to have these guys, a lot of these suckers, man, they try to, they try to talk down on people. You know what I mean? They try to talk down on people. They try to run people raggedy. A lot of you guys talk about, oh, Milan, you need to self improve. You need to get in the gym, get in shape. Okay, well, we're going to go prior to NYC the Future accused of these underage dealings. Why you guys are pushing this man to drink if you guys are all about self improvement? You guys are trying to push that man to drink. He don't even drink, but then y'all telling him to get a job and he needs to do this, but y'all pushing him to drink to go against something where he's trying to be healthy and not drink alcohol, but y'all want him to drink alcohol for your benefits. Like y'all some degenerates in the space, boy. Y'all some degenerates, bro. And again, nobody's doing nothing. You know, these guys talk all this stuff. Again, the big homie Flip Flop said, "Oh, we ain't gonna have no boxing match in Sisu. I don't care what he says." Notice he didn't dare me to come to his spot, right? He didn't say, "Yo, Halloween, I dare you to come to my restaurant." Yo, come to my restaurant and see what happened. He know better. He know better. Big homie Flip Flop know better. He ain't, and you guys keep thinking, "Oh, well, he'll beat you up. He'll do this." Bro, you guys are delusional as hell. This man got damn, dude got damn cancer, bro. Listen, cancer kicking his behind before I am. So again, always be humble. Watch who you ish on, cause karma might just bite you in the behind. Literally. Again, I can't stress this, guys. I can't stress this enough. Karma is real. Look at Flip. He got cancer. Look at Miguel Deal. He got beat up in Dominican Republic. Look at Mayor Sasua when Flip's like, oh yeah, see, Mayor Sasua been pulled the plug on Milano, and Ben said, yeah, and your man's Mayor Sasua, a flip flop. Your man's Mayor Sasua got ran out of Sasua and got and impregnated a hooker. Yeah, he impregnated a hooker. Your man's impregnated a hooker, and he got ran out of Sasua, and he's so bad he's hiding somewhere in DR, bro. That's who you look up to. That's who you look up to. Okay, if that's your hero. That's your hero. That wait, is it Mayor Sasua? Because everybody's always talking about Thurmundo pulling up on me in the airport. Shout out to him though, but I didn't run. Mayor ran when Thurmundo pulled up on him. Mayor literally ran. Y'all talk about me and J Mog. I'm running. Y'all didn't see me run. Mayor ran, bro. Mayor Sasua ran. So flip flop. You run with you don't run with gunners. You run with runners, boy. So again, guys. I'm not gonna make this a long live. I just want to get my point out, bro. Nobody's gonna do nothing because Miko Worldwide is in damn Santo Domingo. Gentry still hasn't pulled up on him, but he was taking shots at him. Um, Flip Flop ain't pulled up on Miko Worldwide. He was taking shots at him. You know what I mean? Mayor Sasua ducking Miko Worldwide. All these guys. It's just like, bro, stop believing the hype, bro. I'm telling you, these guys are just doing this stuff with Future and want to see a future for drama. They love drama. They want to double team on him like a pack of jackals. And I mean, again, it might be his karma. I hate to say it, it might be his karma. You know, he might be getting karma too. When you go against the travel god, man, I was like, yo, bro, can I get that GoPro? Yeah, I'll get you. Don't give it to me. Oh, why you stressing me about the GoPro? Okay. Well, now look what happened. Now karma had to tighten you up a little bit. You know what I mean? Now karma had to tighten you up a little bit. Maybe karma gonna knock some sense into you. You know what I mean? Now you banned from DR. See, you guys keep thinking. The thing about it is, you guys keep thinking and saying I'm banned from DR, bro. I'm not banned from DR. I don't know why people keep saying it. I'm not banned from DR. You got me confused with Future. I don't have no situation with no underage women or nothing, bro. I don't got that situation. And none of these guys gonna do anything. You know what I mean? So I'm good. I'm good. You know what I mean? That's not my problem. I don't have to worry about going to Sasu and watching my back because I got accusations with certain women. I don't have to worry about that. Future does. That's why he ain't going to Sasu in a while. Why you guys think when he had problems, who he had to ask to have his back? Me, bro. So why would I be scared when I went out there with Sasua when I had people didn't even like me in Sasua and didn't even like him? I had a double whammy. I could have had dudes jump me. Nobody helped me, nothing, bro. And I went there on my dolo. Again, I was telling Westside TMZ, but he was kept over talking me. I was in flip flops, bro. I was in flip flops restaurant bar with Future. They gave us free food. I saw people grilling me hard. Some people y'all might even know, I don't know. But I seen people grilling me in flip flops. Nobody did nothing. Nobody did nothing. Only one dude took I think a picture of me. I think it was Capital Trey, sent it to Primo. Then Primo ended up turning on his ass. So Karma smacked Capital Trey on the ass. Pause. You know what I mean? Like, because you basically working with you trying to do stuff against me when I ain't even do nothing to you, and now you trying to take pictures to get cool points with Primo, and Primo just turned on you, and then started saying you was in a closet with trannies, and you didn't say nothing. You know what I mean? These guys, I don't know what's going on with these guys. You know what I mean? I do not know. But again, I'm not mad at nobody. I'm good. You know what I mean? I got to travel for 3 months. I'm happy, bro. And I'm gonna be honest with you, learning from traveling, one thing I've learned, you can't depend on nobody but yourself, son. You can't depend on nobody but yourself. That's why I like traveling alone, bro. And you know what's so crazy? This is gonna sound messed up, and I'm not here to take shots at Future, aside from when I said about the GoPro, and maybe it's karma because he didn't want to look out for me and he looked out for everybody else. But my own mama was like, "Yo, I'm glad he didn't come to Dominican Republic because you could have got jammed up in something." You know what I mean? So again, you know what I mean? This is why I travel dolo, bro. My content was fire by myself, not needing no top YouTubers. I didn't need a YouTuber with over 4,000 subs or 3,000 subs. I didn't need a YouTuber with over 100,000 subs that makes only 500 a month, and his stuff is boring. I only needed me. I got my own stuff hot. So at the end of the day, if I could do it all again, I would do it solo by myself, bro. I don't need to hang around these other guys, bro, because as y'all see, when you hang around certain people, they start putting a certain label on you. But here's the double standard with a lot of these guys. They want to say, "Yo, Milano, because you was with Future, you're doing this and that." Aren't you the same guys, same people told Future not to hang out with me? This is how retarded and degenerate a lot of these guys are. Caribbean Casanova was literally getting mad at NYC the Future for hanging out with me. He was literally getting mad at him for hanging out with me, and it blew up in his face. It's like he's walking. Yo, Caribbean Casanova. This is a Southern North Carolina saying. Caribbean Casanova now is walking around with egg on his face. He can't even really talk now because he's just bombarded with like, "Yo, I can't believe it. I supported this guy NYC a Future. I sent him money, and now he has this little jacket on him, this look on him, and I sent him all this money, and I thought I was gonna profit and it was gonna make me look good. Now I look like a fool." Yeah, Caribbean Casanova, you look like a damn idiot. You look like you're walking around with egg on your face, bro. Like that's what that karma do. That's what that karma do. Now you looking foolish. You know what I mean? And Big Dollar, you looking really dumb foolish because you keep asking about my situation about me with underage girls and stuff, but I don't have those situations. Big Dollar, see, Big Dollar, your name should be Big Dummy because I don't deal with that type of stuff. Big Dummy, I was the one putting Future on the 20-year-old women, 20+ year old women. Big Dummy, I didn't put Future on a tranny. Big Dummy. You guys know who put Future on that tranny, Big Dummy, but y'all think he's cooler in school, Big Dummy. So again, man, again, I stand where I say, bro. That's why I'm glad I move and travel alone. People want to say, oh, like, Flip was like, oh man, he ain't got no friends. When we first saw him, he didn't have no friends. He wanted to hang out, bro. That's cap. I never want to hang out with people like that. Like, and I'm not saying nothing against Flip at that time. I wasn't saying like I didn't want to hang out with him. I didn't like him. I just don't. When I at the time, I like travel alone. I always, unless I got my boy that put me on, unless I really gel or vibe with somebody, I really don't really want to um, travel with nobody. You know, aside from people I met like Rays, he's cool. You know, Rays cool. Strictly Travel cool. You know, but these other guys, I don't really be pushing to meet up with people, bro. I'm just being honest. That's not my thing. The only time I probably actually met up with somebody to pursue to meet up with them is probably Philly Dom, and then I was already in Dominican Republic when NYC Future was coming through. So, you know, it is what it is. But I don't be trying to hang out with people like that, bro, because people are wishy washy, bro. A lot of times, a lot of these YouTubers I hang out with, a lot of them be wishy washy. I met TMI. I kind of wish I didn't even meet this dude now because he's a fraud too, bro. The dude be like, oh, act like he cool and all that, and you know, and then later on be talking junk on on his live to me and stuff. Oh, I'll catch you on the next one. Man, bro, you a coward, bro. Oh, Milano, you going these places early in the morning. You keep believing that, you fat bastard. You keep believing that. How about this? You give me 10 burpees, and I'll send you cash app for $10. TMI. 10 burpees. That's all. 10 in one day. Not no 10 in 10 in 10 minutes. 10 burpees. Do that, and I'll send you $10 cash app. I'll even do them with you, baby. That's how of a bad mamma jam I am. Shout out to Marlon. Yeah, man, it's crazy. She was like, yeah, you gotta stay away from him because you might get jammed up. Trip review. Now I got so much other stuff I got put out before I put a trip review, bro. I got so much stuff that on the trip that I still gotta edit and stuff. Um, just getting acclimated to the states. I ain't gonna lie, I've been BSing a little bit. I got a rental right now. I'm not getting a car or anything until I figure out what's going on with the DUI by 28th. But I was gonna actually just hop up and go to like Nashville or somewhere like that out of state, but or somewhere in North Carolina, maybe go to Wilmington or Jacksonville or somewhere like that. But I don't know, just for a little getaway. Yeah, TMI is weird. Yeah, he's crazy. JM8 Key. TMI is a weirdo as well, and he was defending Future heavy. I don't think he was defending Future. He doesn't even, bro. He doesn't even like Future, bro. He's faker than a $3 bill. He was talking trash about NYC the Future behind his back, like, yo, I don't mess with that dude. He's making it hot on the block in Sasua. That's why he wasn't answering his calls or nothing. Bro, TMI is faking the $3 bill. He just wanted to hang out with NYC the Future for the clout, bro. Like even NYC the Future was gonna pay him to pick him up from Santiago and bring him to Sasua. I think no, bring him from Sasua to Santiago or something like that. And dude didn't even want to do that for him. He was like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm good." Unless he gonna pay me really good money, I ain't doing it. Like, yeah, so yeah. That's the thing, man. A lot of these guys is not really cool with each other, bro. They really don't like each other, man. It's all illusion, you know what I mean? It's all a facade. These guys are putting on facades. Like Flip does that facade stuff. I heard people I know that no flip flop. It was like, oh yeah, I talked to flip flop. He said you and him have beef. Now y'all cool. And it's like, bro, I don't even think about dude like that. Like I was even thinking about our beef like that. This dude thinking about it like, yo, we cool now, whatever. And it's like, bro, again, I don't have no personal vendetta or hate against flip flop. I want people to know that. Again, I will say this. I do have some hatred toward Westside TMZ because you playing with my life. Jazzy P, Joan News. You know what I mean? Like y'all playing with people's lives, bro. I could have got shot by them cops in Miami, bro. Y'all sit up here giggling and laughing. I swear to God, bro. I'm not even into hitting women, bro. But I swear to God, I think if Jazzy P Jones News was in my face talking that recklessness, I don't even care if her man's was with her or West Side. I think I would smack the shit out of her just off that, bro. Cause that was a serious situation, bro. Like I could have lost my life. You guys giggling and laughing like some degenerates, bro. And I don't even care what bipolar do, cause bipolar ain't gonna do nothing. His fat little fingers, he ain't gonna do nothing. He just look mean, bro. That's a lot of these guys, bro. They just have a mean look to them. But they really cowards, bro. They really cowards, man. They ain't doing nothing, man. None of these guys are doing that, bro. They talk that big stuff. You see them, they be shaking like a stripper, bro. They be shaking like a stripper in a pole on Friday, Saturday night, bro. You know what I mean? And again, I don't want people think I'm trying to be a troublemaker. I'm trying to fight all these people. No, I really don't want to fight people as I'm still on probation until September. But I mean, I'm not gonna let you guys just punk me and do whatever. You know what I mean? Uh it is what it is, you know what I mean? It is what it is. But I mean, again, I will defend myself, and people can keep mention they y'all can keep mentioning y'all can keep mentioning that boxing match I had before, bro. It does not phase me. I'm hoping, I'm praying that y'all look at that boxing match, be like, yeah, Milano can't fight. We're just gonna run up on him. Again, like I told people on Mariah Sincere's live, like I said on Razor Ray's live to Westside TMZ, just don't call the police when stuff goes down. Do not call the police, crying to the cops, trying to press charges, and then don't be a bitch and then try to use my old charges. Oh well, the reason why we fought him because he got a jacket of secret peeping. No, bro, that has nothing to do with what's going on right now. Like, but that's what people would do because these people are cowards, and this is why karma hits them, and this is why people are getting beat up in Dominican Republic. This is why people are getting cancer all of a sudden. This is why people just have so much bad luck in this travel space because you want to play with people's lives, laugh when somebody almost gets shot. Again, I would never laugh at anybody almost getting shot by the police. Never. But you got foolish people doing that. Again, these guys talk tough. Like J Mog was talking all this stuff about a boxing match, never mentioned no dates, kept deflecting. Like these guys just want to talk, bro. You know what I mean? And it's just weird, bro, because they know they're never gonna see me. You know what I mean? RC Styles makes all this stuff and talks junk, but that dude was asking him to see me in Thailand, bro. Like, oh, come out, hang out with me. Why am I gonna want to hang out with you, bro? If you don't rock with me, if I don't like you, bro. Like, if you fake, why am I gonna be around you, bro? Like, you fake, bro. Like, that's just it. Like, stay in your lane, get the F around me, bro. I ain't with that BS, bro. I'm not gonna be hanging around you weirdos, bro. Cause I guarantee you, they hanging out in CTG. How much you bet if I pulled up there, they be all trying to be like, oh, we cool, Malone, da, 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 and be all acting like little bitches, bro. But oh no, we didn't want to fight you because we in a third world country, bro. Stop it, stop it. Just leave motherfuckers alone, man. That's all you gotta do, man. Again, I'm before I get off, I want to state the obvious, people who don't understand. Never started with flip flop. I just posted a video of Sasua. Whether y'all hate Sasua or love Sasua, I don't care. I don't care if you guys go there to your dingling fall off. I don't care if you guys go there to your deathbed. You can go wherever you want. I just showed what Sasua was looking like. Flip flop got in his feelings. And then next thing you know, Flip Flop's doing all this and whatever. Again, Flip Flop could get mad at what I said at Social Owner. Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned Flip Flop on Social Owner. But guess what? I don't give a F, because at the end of the day, he knows what's going on. And a lot of you guys, especially RC Styles, you guys didn't want me actually going on Cerise's platform to say what's really going on in Sua. You guys know I was gonna spill the beans and talk about the pedophilia out there, but y'all wanted to stop me from going on Cerise Fairfax. Y'all started making threats to her, doing whatever, because she said it was causing drama, and that's why she took down the live. So I don't put Sasua on blast. But again, again, Karma is undefeated. Now y'all ain't got no real Sasua, so now y'all gotta go somewhere else. You know what I mean? But it's your boy Milano, Travel God. As y'all already know, like, subscribe, share, comment. You know what I mean? We outside with it. You know what I mean? Well, inside maybe. But yeah, till next time, guys. Just keep traveling. Go other places in Sasua. Make sure the women are 21 and up. And make sure you join that Travel Guard membership. Holla at your boy for the exclusives.